Hello, everybody. My name is Ruth Odell, and I'm co-president, along with Peg Seraldo, of the League of Women Voters of Mississippi. We have a great new opportunity provided to us by League of Women Voters US to build our own corps of lobby volunteers. We're not in the position to hire a full-time lobbyist to just pay attention to the issues we're interested in. So this is a way we can organize ourselves so that we can have some influence and impact on our state legislatures. And this is what League of Women Voters US calls Lobby Corps. And they have one at the federal level, and they lobby the federal government. They're hopeful that our state will develop one just for state issues. More and more, the issues that are important to all of us are being pushed down into the states. So this is, in essence, a battleground to some degree, a way, a format, a venue in which we can have some influence. We want to try to do that through developing a lobby corps. The fact that you're listening to this, I hope, means you might be interested in joining this lobby corps. We need at least 10 people from our state, and we would like to have representation from all areas so that we have a good balance of demographics, of Black, white, gender, age, so that we represent fully the state of Mississippi. So I'm going to show a short little PowerPoint here to give you an idea of what is expected for this kind of organization. All right, I hope you're able to see that. Always feel good when it comes back up, don't you? So this is a short presentation on the League of Women Voters of Mississippi, our new lobby corps. The purpose of lobbying, and sometimes lobbyists have bad names, but what we really need are people who are passionate about issues, willing to research them, and willing to talk to other people about them. So the purpose of lobbying is it's an important part of our democracy. It's part and parcel of everything that's going on at the federal level and the state level. People attempting to influence the state legislatures. And what we want is to be an influence in the direction that we feel our state needs to go. By having a lobby corps, we hope that we can grow league connections and influence the legislative process, especially in our priority levels, our priority issues. We want to be able to have another way of promoting and communicating our league priorities. We want to educate the legislative staff that really has a big influence on what happens in our legislature about priority legislation. And then this is so important, and it's a piece that only we can do, and that's a nonpartisan voice in legislative process. So we have an opportunity to be that nonpartisan. So people see us coming. They're not thinking that we're Democrats or Republicans, that we're interested in what we feel is best for Mississippi. So here's what we need in a lobby corps member. You're not permitted to lobby for other organizations. So some of you who are very involved and interested in other issues, we would need lobby corps members that would lobby just on our issues. We have to be prepared to attend briefings before each lobbying assignment. Those usually would take about an hour. So if you were going to go down and talk to a particular legislator, about a particular issue, you would be given a briefing about that issue so that you would feel prepared with what you needed to go down there and have that discussion. You would be agreeing to become conversant on bills that are introduced in the state legislature. So there are ways to monitor those bills, to track what's happening in the legislature, and you'd be trained to do that. So this kind of thing might require about a day of study per month. Lobby Corps members often spend a full day in a monthly with appointments in the legislature during business hours. So that's something you would have to be able to coordinate with your own personal schedule. The 2024 legislative session is going to open on January the 2nd and end May 5th. So that's a 125-day calendar day session. Lobby Corps members write short online reports for the League of Women Voters Mississippi leaders after they have appointments, and follow-up emails to staffers. You need to be able to carry on a professional conversation with people you may disagree with. And we have some wonderful women and men in our state organization who are quite capable of doing that. And we sure want to reach out and get them involved in Lobby Corps. You would need to share your notes with league leaders soon after lobbying and follow-up emails to the legislative staff. And remember that we lobby on a variety of issues. So if you're a one-issue person, just realize there'd be some other issues as well that you would need to study up on and be familiar with. We're going to give you as much training and support as we possibly can. There are 3 of us, Martha Phillips, Peg Seraldo, and myself. We will deliver 3 training modules via Zoom, and each one of those would last about an hour. All travel, meals, and housing when you travel to Jackson would be reimbursed by the grant that we've gotten from the LWVMS. And we will help you, and we will be creating leave behind materials so that you can talk without taking notes. You can just sit and talk with somebody, but then you would have a document of some kind to leave behind so they could remember what it is that you talked about. All right, I bet you have a lot of questions. My email is delloruth@gmail.com, and I will add that to the bottom of this PowerPoint. And you also need to fill out an application. So it's pretty simple to apply. And board members of the state board can also nominate people. So your president might call you just to see if you're interested. And that may be why you're looking at this. All right, think about it. Please consider joining the LWVMS Lobby Corps. Thank you.